What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. We just got possibly the biggest and best and most exciting news that I've ever seen for Pokemon TCG Online. So, this could be really big. I hope you are all excited as well for some potentially huge additions to the Pokemon trading card game online. I hope I'm not overhyping this, but this is really massive because not only is it something that is potentially going to be good for things like the Players' Cup in the future, but it also kind of paves the path for more things like this. It shows that they can add new things and that TPCI kind of cares about this too. So let's talk about this. So this is the update today on August 11th. If you load up PTCGO, it'll tell you, things about Darkness Ablaze. Check the site for when you could buy them and stuff like that. But the big thing here is tournament keys. Tournament keys have been added as a new digital currency and will be required for entry into some special tournament events. Not as important, but also good. Adjusted the amount of tournament rep points awarded at the conclusion of a tournament. So let's touch on the second part there because it's the least important one, but it's also very good. This is the first time I think they've ever changed tournament rep since the inception of PTCGO tournament rep. Because they finally used it for something important with the Players' Cup, probably realized it needed to be changed. I don't think they've ever updated that or ever updated something like that in the game's history. So making a change to something like that that's kind of just been set in stone is amazing. But the big thing here is both a new currency, so there's two, both a new currency and special tournaments. They said special tournament events, so these are not the PTCGO 8-mans anymore. Maybe they will still be 8-man tournaments, but they'll be special. They'll be for something. And I've seen other content creators and other people online on forums point out that the events page on PTCGO looks like it was originally supposed to have more variety in the events because it tells you there's 8 people in the event. How do you enter it? Blah, 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 the rewards and whatnot, even though they're all basically the same. There's a lot of detail and there's a lot of room for more events to be added. So finally, they might be using that space here. And just not even might, they will be using it for special tournament events. Now, these could just be 8-person tournaments, but they count for something more important, or they count for something. Kind of like I was hoping for with the Players' Cup. So when the Players' Cup came around, the announcement, before we even got started competing to compete, so going through phase 1, I was hoping that there would be special event tickets, and a lot of people were hoping this. That's exactly what I wanted. I said they should just give us specific event tickets for specific tournaments, or just specific tournaments in general for the Players' Cup. And I thought they executed everything for the Players' Cup very, very poorly, but phase 2, when tournament organizers and players actually started having pairings and stuff like that, from there on out the Players' Cup was very smooth, but it was run so poorly in actually getting into the next phase. In PTCGO didn't even advertise that the Players' Cup was going on, but this is big. So they are open to adding new digital currency, and they are open to having special tournament events. So I think what's making them finally do this is the pandemic, the quarantine, whatnot, because they know that we might not have a tournament season next year again. So they're preparing for the worst, and I think we needed this anyway. I know we needed this anyway. So regardless if it was because of the pandemic or not, we need a massive overhaul to PTCGO, but this is an excellent start. I'm super excited for this. So the new digital currency, that could come with some implications. They are calling it a currency, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll have to pay for it. Since they are tournament keys, I feel like this would be something that is locked to a certain amount for certain events. Just the words they decided to use, that they called it a tournament key, and it's required for entry into special tournaments. I would imagine and I would hope that you can only get these by playing the game. Like, you can't actually purchase them with real money. So I would hope there's no transactions for these. Not because I'm against microtransactions, I'm fine with that, but I would just hope that, so that if you have $100 to spend on tournament keys and somebody else only has $10 extra, like they're younger or they just don't have the extra money, you would have more chances of getting into these special tournament events, which was the issue with the Players' Cup Phase 1, that some people had thousands of tickets saved up and other people had 20. So I would just hope it doesn't recreate that kind of problem. Hopefully they won't have microtransactions for these tournament keys. I'm fine with microtransactions for anything else, go nuts. But yeah, tournament keys, I'm hoping they are allocated to every player. You get a certain amount, and you can use them to enter into these special tournament events, or maybe even you have to play in other events to get the tournament keys, to get to the special tournament events, something like that. But I'm super stoked to see that they are open to adding a new digital currency, and it's something as impactful as a tournament key. So what could these special tournament events be? So in my recent video about talking about all the things PTCGO needed fixed, this was one of them. So I did discuss how Magic the Gathering Arena has a ranked ladder, which, you know, we definitely need a ranked ladder, but this is something. This is a good start. But in Magic the Gathering's ranked ladder, the top 1,200 players in the format get invited to the Mythic Qualifier, which is an online tournament held in Magic the Gathering Arena. So I hope they're doing something like that, where you compete in these special tournament events. Just imagine these special tournament events are like the ranked ladder for Magic, and then when you these are going to culminate into something bigger. But similarly, they could be using these as a replacement for the actual Pokemon TCG season, so they could be doing like massive events. I'm not sure how well the game would handle that or how they would do it. But I'm happy to see something competitive, and I'd love to hear what you all think this is going to be. I'm just so excited for this, and I can't wait to see the first like line of special tournament events and even more information about this. At the time of recording this video, I did check. They don't have patch notes on forums.pokemontcg.com just yet for this patch. The last one is from June, I think, the last patch note, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe July. But I'm so happy to see this, and it could mean big things. Even if these aren't massive, which I do think they are very important, it means the Pokemon Company is listening and that they are open to adding new things. And I think this could be really great for the game, for the community. It's something I've been asking for, and I hope we continue to see more new things added. So that's all I had to talk about today. This was not your normally scheduled Celios Network video, so yeah, have a good day. I'll see you next time here on Celios Network.